honestly, yeah, if I didn't, it wouldn't have happened. I had to visualize, I had to see it before it happened. But, it was my friend, one of my friends back in the day, he said, oh, why don't you jump on TikTok? And, I was doing YouTube at the time and Facebook. He said, jump onto TikTok, start doing videos. I said, oh, yeah, I'll do it, see what happens. And then I just started growing. And then actually one video I did, and I hit 250,000 followers overnight. And I was just like, what? And then, yeah, it was mental. And it just went up, it just spiraled from there. I got viral videos and it just started taking off.
So who were the influencers at the time when you joined that you checked out, just to get a little feel of what to expect from the app? This is before you even started to release your skits, but who were the influencers that you checked out before you released your very first skit?
That is a hard one. I'm not sure, to be honest. I can't really. It was a long time. It was about a year and a half, or 2 years, about a year and a half ago. Who did I used to watch? Do you know what it is? I didn't have a particular person. It was just like, if I seen them on the trending page, I'd be like, oh, let's have a look. And then I realised that they're quite funny. I did start watching, sorry, tennis, Jesus Christ. I did like watching Jeremy Lynch. There's many other people I like watching, but I can't give you a name. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago, mate.
But you look at the TikTok sort of community, it's so big. There's so many great TikTokers on there. What is the secret to staying on top and keeping yourself as, one of the most watched TikTokers? Is there some sort of, thing that you keep doing to, keep yourself on top and, establish yourself as one of the most watched TikTokers?
Definitely, and it's made me laugh because I've been lacking it recently, but consistency. I swear down, man. I hit 1 million. It took me 1 whole year to hit 1 million followers, and then a month later I hit 2 million. So what I did is I was uploading 5 to 6 videos every single day. Even if I was stressed and I was ill, I would make sure I had 6 videos every single day, and then I'd say honestly, consistency. Following trends definitely works, but you've got to be consistent. I swear I have days where the videos do crap. I have days where they do amazing. It's just one of them. You just got to stick at it every day, no matter what, and it will eventually blow every time.
How could you do 5 to 6 videos a day? How on earth can you do that? Are you the sort of guy that likes to plan his skits? Because if that is so, how on earth can you do that? I mean, it's great that you can do it, but I mean, I wouldn't have a clue to do that.
Well, I used to plan my skits. Now I take ideas from some other people's videos. So I'd see the video and I'll be like, I can make that better. I can add a lot to it, and then I'll just credit them. And that's what I've been doing recently. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on in mental health and stuff. So I've been trying to. So I've been lacking my own ideas, but I do credit them, and I do make them like different to other people's, and I do make them funny. It is a hard thing, I used to schedule, like I said, I don't now, and I think that's why I'm falling off. I'm in an office right now, actually. I'll show you a little something. Well, I'm in the office right as we speak. I want this to. It's a bit of a mess, but look at this.
Jack, you're the first TikToker that not only has a flashing name, but his own office. That's just crazy.
No, I don't ever hear of a TikToker having an office. I don't hear of it. I know.
No, you don't. You actually don't. But you mentioned before of you taking ideas of other people. Is it the case of your version gets more viewers of that video than the original?
Yeah. Every time.
That's crazy. So Jack, tell me about your very first skit that you ever released. What was when you said that you gained all of those followers overnight? Tell me about the process behind that skit, and what's your reaction to the reception of it?
Right, okay, yeah. So the video actually wasn't a skit. It wasn't even a funny video. It was a trick video. I did this. I used to do a course on how to get big on TikTok, and that's how I started getting money first of all. That's how I made money from it. So what I'd call this is engaging videos. So it'd be a video where, like, I say, I'd have my phone and I'd be like this. I'd be like, what was it? I bet you, and it'll be like, I bet you, and then I'll show loads of things like, I bet you this iPhone, this diamond ring, this watch, this PlayStation 5 that you can't like, comment, and share whilst holding your breath, like for the whole video, or something like that. Anyway, it hit like 10 million views or something, and it just, I didn't even say follow on it. I said like, comment, and share. If I said follow on it, imagine what I'd have done then. I might have done 1 million in a night. So, you know, it was just a trick video to get followers, and it worked. It did. It set off my career. So I had a plan, and it worked. But I did upload that video. I didn't just upload it and it went big. I uploaded that video about 200 times, I think, before I went big. Yeah. So every day I'd upload like 10 of them a day at that point, because I was a nobody then. So I just keep uploading it until it blew up, and then it worked.
Do you think it's amazing what TikTok can do to make someone successful like yourself? Do you think that it has some sort of over the others, it has some sort of power over the other social media apps like Facebook and Instagram, but TikTok has this thing. You look at other influencers like yourself, like Ollie Ball, who's not big as well. But like, what is your opinion on TikTok with these sort of things to give people that limelight and to help them get successful? Because we all know, you know, industries, they're hard to break into, but TikTok has sort of provided people that platform to, you know, make it big like yourself.
Yeah, 100%. So TikTok is a lot easier and a lot more powerful. Well, if you get big on YouTube, right, it's for life, and the money is amazing. If you get big on TikTok, it's a very different ball game, right? So anybody can become famous on TikTok. Anybody with a company, a brand, or anybody that wants to become an influencer or a video creator for life, then you literally, I keep telling people this, get onto TikTok, man. It's still compared. Everybody needs to get on it, man. It just everyone can blow up. It's so easy to go viral. It's so easy. The trending page picks up everything. Back when I started doing it, you know, I started seeing videos going big out of nowhere. It's definitely the best out of all of them, and the fastest growth on them as well.
Now, there's a lot of definitions of what an influencer, a social media influencer is, but what is your opinion? What is your definition, Jack, as a very popular influencer? What is the definition of influencer for you?
Well, I'll be brutally honest. I actually hate the term influencer. I'm a comedian. I do create content on TikTok.
Have your name in lights. Jack.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I am to other people's eyes, but to myself, I'm not. I don't know, because unless you're going to use your following for good things like helping people with mental health, or I don't know, getting money off people for helping homeless charities, I don't know. That's when I'd say you can say you're an influencer. If you're just doing daft dances in your bedroom and you're getting fair play, money and followers, you can't call you. Well, that's the thing. Socially, like, everyone thinks that people who have followers are called influencers, but if you think around the definition of an influencer, it's like people who can influence their followers to something that they have not seen yet, or something that might be positive in their lives. I'm a comedian. I just do videos. I do try and influence people. Definitely, I've spoken about ADHD. I've spoken about anxiety, depression.
I have seen some of them, and I think that is great.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so you know, it's a tricky one with the word influencer, to be honest.
So Jack, would you say that the TikTok community is quite competitive?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because there's people uploading. Oh man, there's some people.
But do you think that you know, some people on TikTok, you know, they think that, well, in themselves they think it's competitive, but they're too afraid to admit that it's competitive?
Possibly, I'm not sure. Like, it is competitive, definitely. It's not as competitive as YouTube though, so that, again, you still get a good chance of blowing up now on TikTok. I'm not sure how it is. Obviously, I've got millions of followers now, so it's a lot easier for me to get views. But I'm not sure how it is with a new account. Like, I really wouldn't have a clue. But all I'm saying is just be consistent. I swear, follow the trends, stay consistent, and you will blow. People don't realize that. People want success overnight. I wanted success overnight. It didn't happen, and it would. I used to delete videos, but that didn't get views and stupid stuff. Really, I always tell people to, no matter what, keep the videos up, even for weeks. I've had a video that did crap, and then 2 weeks later hit 20 million views. So it can happen. It's a long period thing.
Now, tell me about the support you've had from your family, Jack. I know that you've got a girlfriend as well who's very supportive of you. I mean, describe to me the support you've been getting off, you know, friends and family, and of course your girlfriend.
I never always had the support, right? So when I first started, my mum, I left all my jobs, got fired all the time. My mum was telling me to grow up, and she just wanted me to have something and not have nothing. So I understand that she was just saying, "Look, stop doing these childish videos." And, it was just a hobby back then. I made no money from it. The support is good now. They all love what I do. My girlfriend loves, well, she likes what I do. We're all used to it. I get people all over swarming me, asking for photos, people coming to my house. Yesterday I was in Glasgow, and I'm not from nowhere near from there, and people, as soon as I got off the train, asking for photos. It's a mental life, it is. The publicity and like the fame side of stuff is absolute mental. Like honestly, I can't even have these lights on usually, because people can see them on the road, and people come here for me, and I've had people complaining and ringing up in the office complaining. So it is mental. The support is good. I've got a lot of many great fans out there also that support me massively, like more than you can imagine. Message me when I'm not feeling great, commenting on my stuff, like on my stuff, so it's real good at the moment.
Well, for the people that are jealous who have not met Jack yet, I get to talk to him on this show, so be jealous.
That's it.
But Jack, as well, I mean, did you ever expect, growing up, this is something I've been very interested in asking you as well. When you were growing up, was this ever the thing you thought you'd be doing? Did you ever thought you'd be on this app, creating these videos, getting this famous, and getting people, talking to you in the streets? Was that your original career plan? Was that your original career path?
Oh, right. That's a mental question, actually, because, oh my God, when I first started, when I was a kid, I actually did dance videos. I love dancing. I do it all the time. And then I actually did YouTube videos at the age of 11. I'm 21 now, so 10 years ago. So I always had an interest in it. Do you know what I mean? I always did dream of having followers. I always dreamed of having like abundance, like followers and fame, having fame. Like people asking me for. I always imagined what that would feel like. I still remember today the first ever person. I've had thousands and thousands of people asking me now, but I remember the first ever person. It was a girl. I was swimming with my friends, and she asked me, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I never imagined TikTok. No, it wasn't a thing back then. It was a Musical.ly, and I didn't like that. People doing all that cringy stuff. But I wanted to become a YouTuber. I always try. I put a lot of time and effort into YouTube, man. I've took all my videos off to be able to start fresh, but I've had videos where I have a cup of tea, bath, drunk. I'll climb this big bridge near my house, and I nearly got hit by these security guards. I went into Asda with their uniform on, pretending to be an employee. I've at the World's Hottest Chili 3 times. I've been on Judge Rinder, the TV show. I've done a lot. I did imagine it, though. That I said, if I didn't imagine it, it wouldn't have happened. I believe, I'm a true believer in law of attraction and like manifesting your life. Trust me, bro. If you've never tried it, try it. You've got it. Basically, I don't know if you know what that is. Do you know what the law of attraction is?
I'm not familiar. Please explain.
Okay, so it's like a philosophy where, let's say, for example, you've got no money. Just for an example, right? And if you start saying to people, and you keep saying to people all the time, I've got no money, I'm sick of having no money, you'll keep on attracting no money. If you start telling people, even when you haven't got it, right, you try and sit there and imagine what the feeling would be like having the money, it attracts you. But I swear to God, how can I put this in perspective? I've got loads of perspectives. I don't want to go too much into detail, it'll take forever, but I've had loads where, here's one for you, right? So have you ever had a day where you wake up in the morning and you might like hit your toe and you might be in a bad mood and your whole day goes bad, everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Like, spilling stuff, right?
Plenty.
Try waking up, right, in the best mood ever and say to yourself in the mirror, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to have the best day ever. Like, so many good things are coming to me today and I believe it. And I swear, bro, tell you what, you need to get The Secret. It's called The Secret. This is the book, right, I read. This is what got me my millions of followers. People don't believe. I swear I got this right here. I had an interview with the local paper near me ages ago, about 6 months ago, yeah. And they said to me, how many followers you on? I was on like 700,000. I said, I'm coming from the one in the UK. I said, in the next month, I'll be on about 1 million followers. A month later, I'm on like 2.5. So look, I've honestly, mate, the law of attraction is what is definitely why I'm here. 100%.
We'll definitely check that out. What would you say, Jack, as well, your biggest opportunity you've gained from your TikTok fame?
Oh, that's a good question. I've never been asked that. Biggest opportunity, I'd think to work for myself, definitely. To be my own boss. I struggled with that in many jobs. To have that freedom now in my life. It is good. It can be bad sometimes. It does, when you're by yourself, and obviously you think a lot, but when you're busy, you're all right. Yeah, definitely giving myself an opportunity to work when I want, wake up when I want. You know, I always struggled with these early mornings, man. I was a bricklayer.
Don't take me back to the school days. Don't take me back to the school days.
Yeah. Oh man, it was horrendous. Yeah. All these jobs I had, waking up early, labouring all the time in the cold weather, freezing, rain, snow. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. So definitely the working for myself. That's definitely the biggest opportunity I've had.
Now, will we ever see a Jack Bean versus Logan Paul, Britain versus America boxing fight? I want to see it. I think a lot of people want to see it. Will it ever happen?
Bro, listen to me, mate. I'll step in the ring with anybody for £5 million. Get me in there with Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor. Listen, I say this to everyone. At the end of the day, I'm working to get. I know what people say, it's for my fans. I love my fans to bits, but let's be honest. I mean, doing this for the money also. I want financial freedom. Everyone wants it. It's the dream. It's everyone's dream, right? Listen, if I could ever get into a boxing match, right, which I'd guarantee I'd win, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm more than happy to go in there and perform and get that big income. So definitely 100% sign me up.
I would love to see that, mate. I will be there commentating on that match for sure, rooting for you, of course, fellow Brit all the way. And so Jack, it's been a pleasure chatting to you, mate. Like, honestly, you're probably the biggest guest I've had on the show. I don't know if you've seen my guest list, but
I haven't yet. I will.
You are on top, mate. You are on top.
Oh, great. Thank you.
And something new before I ask you something new for season 2 of this show, what's next for you? What is the next step you're going to take? Because it's obviously going to get more followers for for TikTok. That's a no-go, and hopefully we'll see this boxing match in the future. But what is next for you, Jack?
That's a good question. I don't know. The thing is, like I said, I've been falling off recently, losing motivation for doing videos. Oh, sorry. But I don't know. I'd like to think YouTube, or I'd like to think I just keep doing this on a bigger scale and I get bigger. I'd like to hit 5 million followers and 10 million. Look, I'm telling you now, and as true as I'm sat here, I am going to become. I already feel as if I'm number one in the UK. There's nobody matching what I do on there. The person who is number one in the UK, mate, is absolutely horrendous. His videos are horrendous. He puts stuff, he sellotapes his face and then cries because he can't get it off. He's like actual cry. Weird.
Who is this, mate? Who is this?
Carl Thomas. I have to give it to him though. Shout to him. Respect to him for hitting the goal. Wow, to become number one in the UK it's a big milestone, right? I already feel it.
You know, mate. All you got to say is spec to the guy, but I'm knocking you off your top perch.
Listen, I was on the phone to him before, and I said to him, "I'm coming for you." And he ended it. I was talking to him for a while. And I said to him, "I'm coming for number one, man. I hope you know this." And he laughed, and he ended the phone. But I am. I've got it written on the board there. Biggest TikToker in the UK. I've got a ladder with like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. So far, I'm nearly ticking the 4 million. It has slowed right down, and it's because of my work ethic. My work ethic.
Strong worker.
Definitely. Yeah, before I hit the 1 million, my work ethic was extreme. I was on my point. But I was the hardest worker in every single room, man. But now my work ethic is being slowed down. I think I've just been drinking too much, out spending too much money. I think it's time for me to come back now. I think this is time for me to stop messing on and start to take control and take over the UK like I plan to do.
That's brilliant, Jack. Well, it's been a pleasure chatting to you. But before you go, you're obviously, biggest TikTok in the UK. But apart from yourself, if there's one TikToker out there that you really like, really love what they do, who is it?
Woo! Joe Carter.
I've been trying to get him on my show.
Oh yeah, I can get him on there. 100%.
Yeah, get him on there. Get him on.
Joe's a good friend of mine. Well, we're not friends per se, but we have spoken quite a few times. He was actually my idol. You remind me now. He was that's what I used to watch. He was my idol growing on TikTok. And he always had, Jesus Christ, he always had the followers and the numbers, and I always dreamed of having that. And I always watched him, and he made me howl and laugh. He's original content. He's amazing. He's funny. Yeah, definitely. I mean, credit Joe. Shout out to Joe Carter, by the way. What a guy he is. He's a funny man. He deserves it.
Well, let's see if we can get him on the show.